Hey, this is Tom Seymour, director of VHS Massacre Too. I'm honored to be screening at the Vancouver Horror Show. This movie, VHS Massacre Too, is a follow-up to the first feature-length documentary, VHS Massacre, which Trome Entertainment put out, and that was about the decline of physical media in the video store era. And so the sequel concentrates more on how the exploitation film movement has been censored to some degree, and how, because of media consolidation, the profitability of exploitation films has been significantly reduced. And that's actually a problem. It's a problem for society because exploitation films are sort of the yin to the yang of the studio system. Exploitation filmmakers make films that the studios won't, whether that's the studios don't think there's enough money in a particular like subgenre or niche, or because they think it's bad taste. There's no Easy Rider without Roger Corman's trashy biker film Wild Angels. There's no Luke Cage or there's no Black Panther without movies like Three the Hard Way or Shaft, films that had like Jim Kelly or Jim Brown or Fred Williamson. So you get a situation where a lot of the experimentation happens in the exploitation film movement. I make these movies for next to nothing. It takes me 2 or 3 years to finish a film. And the good thing about feature-length docs is that you can sort of be a weekend warrior, right? So you could plan an interview, once a month. And then if you do that for a year, you have enough interviews for your documentary, It's just having enough follow-through to work on this thing year after year, and the hope that someone will distribute it or care about it. And so, again, I have to thank Vancouver Horror Show and actually Trome Entertainment and Lloyd Kaufman for putting out my film. Well, my relationship to the horror genre goes back. I remember on Saturday morning cartoons, I would watch the Toxic Avenger cartoon, and I thought I would watch it, and along with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I thought it was so cool. And I remember my friend Craig was like, this is like maybe 5th or 6th grade. He says, come over to my house and we'll watch the Toxic Avenger movie. I was like, oh, they made a movie? Awesome. So I watch it. It's this R-rated, gross-out movie with like violence and nudity. A kid's head gets run over by a car. A guy turns into a mutant monster and rips people's arms off. And I loved it, and I was forever changed. And the way I felt about B-movies and horror movies was equivalent to the same way I felt about really good movies. So a film like Shawshank Redemption or Blade Runner, to me, was equivalent to like the Toxic Avenger or Bad Taste. So there's a deep affection for low-budget films. And to some degree, I think that's been lost in society. I think there's a glut of content, so people don't want to seek out low-budget stuff, but I still think that's the best stuff. I think the stuff where you could see the seams and see how it was made, to me, that's the best stuff. Anyway, thanks again, and I hope you enjoy VHS Massacre 2 and its Canadian premiere.